Ah, yes, red wine, the drink of intellectuals, poets, and that one guy at dinner parties who won't stop talking about the tannins. For years, we've been told that drinking red wine in moderation is good for the heart, that it contains magical antioxidants, and that it basically turns you into an immortal Mediterranean god. But plot twist, what if we told you that the whole red wine is healthy thing is more myth than fact? Buckle up because we're about to spill the wine and the truth. First, let's talk about where this idea even comes from. Most of the red wine is healthy claims stem from the so-called French paradox, the observation that French people, despite consuming an ungodly amount of cheese and butter, have relatively low rates of heart disease. Naturally, people needed an explanation that allowed them to keep eating triple creme brie without guilt. And voila! The theory emerged that red wine, a staple of French culture, must be the secret sauce keeping their hearts ticking. Never mind the fact that the French also eat smaller portions, walk everywhere, and have universal health care. No, it had to be the wine! So what does science actually say? Well, let's look at the studies that claim red wine is a miracle elixir. A lot of them point to a compound called resveratrol, found in grape skins, which supposedly has heart-healthy benefits. Sounds promising, right? Except, whoops! Most of the studies on resveratrol's benefits were done on mice. And unless you're a particularly refined rodent who enjoys a good Bordeaux, this doesn't exactly translate to humans. Even worse, you'd have to drink roughly 500 bottles of wine a day to get the amount of resveratrol these studies suggest would have any real effect. Which, in case you were wondering, is not recommended, unless you're trying to become a medical anomaly. And then there's the elephant in the room. Alcohol is still, well, alcohol. Even small amounts have been linked to increased cancer risk, liver damage, and brain shrinkage. Fun! Recent research increasingly suggests that no amount of alcohol is safe. In fact, the World Health Organization has been subtly screaming at us for years to stop pretending our wine nights are some kind of health regimen. But do we listen? Of course not! We cling to the one study that says, well, maybe one glass isn't that bad, while ignoring the mountain of research saying, actually, it kind of is. Now, does this mean you have to throw out all your fancy bottles and start drinking kale juice instead? Not necessarily. The real takeaway here is that drinking red wine should be a personal choice, not a misguided attempt at health optimization. If you love it, enjoy it. Just don't lie to yourself about it being a magic potion. You're not boosting your heart, you're just having a drink. And that's fine. Just own it. So, next time someone smugly swirls their glass and says, "Oh, I only drink for the health benefits," you can hit them with the cold, hard, resveratrol-deprived truth. And if you enjoyed this video, give it a thumbs up, hit subscribe, and drop a comment below telling us your favorite red wine excuse. We promise we won't judge much. Cheers!